Hi, folks. I'm going to do a brief video on increased empathy, which means increased self esteem. And when I talk about empathy, I'm talking about how you view or how you see other people. And part of this is when you start having a higher empathy, you increase your self esteem. In other words, what you're trying to do here is when you see somebody, you're looking at them not necessarily in what you want them to accomplish, but what they need to accomplish. I think a lot of times we see things in life in our views, or when you're got employees or children, we always see what they're lacking. But what we need to do, honestly, is take a look at people and through their eyes. We don't know how their day was or what situations they're going through. And so if we step back, and what I said, this is like increase your empathy. When you step back and you look at it in their way, or what I like to say sometimes is you take a step back, or you take take and look those gains that some people are having as in backwards. For instance, of your daughter's struggling with the school, and say she has hard times, but she wants to be a math major, and she gets a she's taking calculus, and she doesn't get an A but gets a B. Well, that is still a good grade in the essence that she shot for an A, but she got a B. So when you look at that, that's still a success. It may not be a complete success, but it's still a success. It's the same thing with me doing research, writing out my chapters 4 and 5. Is things take time, so you have to step back sometimes and look things, or take that perspective of looking people in their eyes and see what's going on with that. So when we do this, folks, when we step back and look at that, it increases our self-esteem, because then it's like, well, they're going through that. I can help them out. And there's a thing that Denzel Washington has, and I'll recommend it, is that as you're climbing a ladder, you climb it and then you reach down to help somebody else. And the point is, and there's that cliche, if you don't want to make people mad as you're going up the ladder, because you may see them on the way down. So the issue here, and that's part of that empathy, is if you reach out to people and you empathize with them, they become part of what I call that inner circle, or that core of friends, or core of people that'll help support you when you're in that state of need. Because what that'll do is actually it'll increase your self-esteem, because you can reach out to somebody for that help. What it also does is when you increase your self-esteem, you become more humble and you're more grateful. Three things that I tell people that, and I've been doing this, and I'm going to say this in the next 2 or 3 videos that do, is that you need to write down 3 things that you accomplished today, even if they're small ones. There's a book out. It's called Atomic, I believe, Minds, or Atomic, whatever. The name really escapes me right now, but the first word's atomic. But it's making those little successes. And if you add those little successes, the point of the book is you add those little successes up through the week, they become big successes. And if you add those up through the whole year, they become big successes. For instance, my goal was when the COVID broke out, I was working in the middle of research, everything was shut down, and then I had to restart everything up again. I could have got depressed, said no, but I worked on it, was persistent, and I'm at that point right now. I'm almost with chapter 4, and then I'll have chapter 5 done, and so I'll be pretty well done. Then the big issue becomes defending my thesis, which I don't think is going to be an issue, but it's just you got to be articulate the points across when you do this. So the point here, folks, when I come on back there, and I'm not like all scattered about things today, but the thing is, when you increase empathy, or you increase that view of other people, it builds you up. And as you're building yourself up, you're able to build others up as well. And then it's kind of like a building block. And I was saying this, and it's almost like Denzel Washington's video where I said, you go up, you reach up, because it's just that fact that you're becoming grateful and you're also humble, and it increases your self-esteem. Anyway, folks, these were just some food for thoughts today. I wish all of you a happy new year, and please like and subscribe. I also will put this on YouTube. Please buy my new book, Don't Buy That Lottery Ticket, which I have that I published in October, self-published. Anyway, folks, have a great day. Talk to you soon.